Muy buenas monstruitos, bienvenidos a otro video de Guild Wars 2 Secrets of the Obscure. Vamos con el episodio 10, Traición.
I'm getting really tired of this.
Manifest yourself sometime, Peitha.
Where? Niles. Isgarren. The
Servant of mine, walk this land.
You're the one that's been toying with my thoughts. Visually striking, at least. To see you here in the temple of Febe. This is grand. Febe was... He was the best of us. The tip of his left
Too strong.
brushed the ceiling. Wayfinder, closer to me. He was an idol too. How you need to face him alone. Autonomy. I can't. Silenced.
I don't know if I...
If I can give you just enough over there to move. Hepog watched with a smile.
I feel good.
Stop.
Isgarren!
And then there's you.
Killed Mabon?
One of my dearest comrades. It was Nectarus. I know the gold is gone for the growth of the heart. Long enough for you to witness the act. But that woman
smell your new friend through the veil. Righteous, yet diminished.
Peitha.
Tell me, who is your latest snare?
The champion of an elder dragon. Isgarren's resolve was succulent, but this one has tasted the end.
And what do you plan on doing with your new champion? Take them to the king?
I have not decided. The wizard was Eparch's prize.
So, you plan on killing them yourself?
You're very inquisitive, sister.
Oh, not at all. I'm pleased. I should thank you for saving me the effort. Your honor died with Deimos. Eparch is foolish. And so are you. Get up, my brother, together!
Replenish.
Must share their pain.
this. Replenishing.
He did not deserve to dream. It would seem I placed my bet on the right champion. Well fought, Wayfinder.
I don't know if we would have survived that without you.
Perhaps not. We shouldn't tarry here too long. Epoch is likely watching. This rift will lead us to the tower. I'm sure they'd like their wizard back. And I have something to ask of you.
Who are you?
Oh, I like this one.
Thank the spirits, they've got Isgarren.
See, just fine.
Ah, that's about how tall I expected the Wayfinder to be. I think.
Someone explain to me what this dove wreck is doing here.
I do not want to see this place in ruins over something petty.
Are you well? How is your mind? Is your power... your head?
I am home.
Wasn't sure you'd make it out of that one.
Nor I.
I need to connect you to one of the celestial strands. If someone could get my needle.
I could use some water.
But you don't need...
It reminds me that I'm still alive. More importantly, we have questions to answer. I would very much like to talk to you, Peitha.
Oh, and I, you, Your Highness.
No titles. Not in my home.
Oh. Curious.
Let's take this somewhere more private. We needn't stress anyone else with that conversation.
Urchin will get Isgarren water.
Commander, I have something to discuss with you. I'm so glad you're okay. When we woke up, the sky was...
Everything okay, Zoja?
Come on, Shaman. Let's give them a minute.
You just... let me talk for a minute, please. In order to connect to the flow and access the magical ecosystem, there's a ritual. It makes your memories fuzzy, the personal ones, at least. You've probably heard about that, unfortunate side effect. When I thought you and Isgarren were dead, I just... And now, I feel very selfish for humoring the idea at all. I mean, won't I be doing the same to you? If I choose to ascend, won't I be leaving you behind? Destiny's Edge? I just...
Zoja, I'm not going anywhere. Neither are you. Complicated wizard spells or no, you found a family. You aren't alone.
I won't remember much of our past together. And our friends can't know I'm here. Not yet, anyway. I'll be isolated and...
We'll figure that out. But it doesn't mean that I can't be friends with whatever version of you I meet on the other side.
You're a good friend, Commander.
Wayfinder, Isgarren would like to speak.
Go ahead, Wayfinder.
Are you okay, little light?
Better clarity is all. I'm okay. Really, Dagda.
It is a lot to suggest. I realize this.
Wayfinder, I'd have preferred to welcome you to our home myself, but Mabon had other intentions. You spared him. Unfortunately, our troubles are not over.
As I have never had the chance, I am Peitha of House Nephos, though houses and titles given by Epic are less than reputable. But in my world, it carries weight. We'll need that. Just because we've felled Cerus does not mean this fight is well and done. The opposite seems to be true.
You use language that suggests an alliance.
Let me pose this to the Wayfinder wizard. Epic is alive and well. Thriving, even. On the backs of my kind.
Societies limp under poor leaders and recover like clockwork.
Epic is not comparable to Tyrian leaders. He does not simply drain them of wealth or land. He has taken to eating them
He's feeding on other cryptids?
Our blood is his blood, and eventually we will be dissolved.
And that is tragic.
Killing Ebark is a mutual goal, Isgarren.
I don't meddle in foreign politics, Lady Peitha. Letting him devour your entire people, while upsetting, could ultimately help Tyria. Can't start another invasion without bodies, can he?
But he can come here himself and do the same to this world. And he is quite fond of it.
I've turned away many beings from outside, especially after the gods and the damage they wrought. I have also neglected to ask for help, and to accept it when I've needed it most. Wayfinder? Thoughts?
It doesn't sound like we have much of a choice.
I promise. No deception.
The Astral Ward needs to recover before we take action. But I'm not opposed to hearing a plan.
Your air is a delicacy to breathe. And I could use that indulgence. I trust that Isgarren will help where he's able. But now, I want to ask you. You have saved your home world more than once. And now, I am asking you to help save mine.
Wanna walk me through the plan?
For now, I just need you. The Cryptus would be overwhelmed if too many of Isgarren's people came through. But if you come in with me and help rally support, we can prepare them for the push against Ebark.
Do you think they'll trust me?
Far more than they trust their king. And I need them to trust me.
Then I'll go with you.
Good. I'll leave you to your friends, Wayfinder. I'm sure you've much to discuss.
Entonces, ¿no eras un demonio voraz aguardando para matarme personalmente?
Of course not. The emotions of your people may smell of wine, but your flesh is not for me. I first tasted your aura quite some time ago. I didn't know it was you then. But you died, and then came back. I felt that ripple, even if it was brief. There are many realms that linger near yours. I assume they felt it too. When you fell into Cerus's trap and first came to Nyos, I felt that ripple again. Your life has been precarious. Besides, I needed you alive.
A ver, Peitha, ¿por qué me has salvado?
At first it was simple curiosity. Cerus was not wrong. You are a delicacy to us. Cerus also angers so easily. I couldn't miss the opportunity to throw a stone into his pond. But then I saw what you could do. I felt what you had done. We may be born of different rules, but strength recognizes strength. And helping me kill Cerus proved all that I needed.
¿No guardas luto por tu hermano?
Cerus and Deimos were always horrible. Epoch encouraged that. He raised them to follow his orders and to consume. At least Deimos had the slightest bit of reservation. But even he was too focused on bloodlust. Managed to wiggle past Isgarren's barriers, only to get trapped and killed. Cerus never stood as tall as our brother. Not in Epoch's eyes. He tried, but death was his fate. And dying by your hand was a far kinder fate than by Epoch's. So no, I do not mourn him. I mourn the brothers I never had.
You're my new wayfinder.
I am. And you're the one we fought through an army of Cryptus to save?
I am.
Isgarren,
Very informal for someone who's never met me.
Sorry. I've heard so much about you.
I don't care what you call me. Isgarren is comfortable. He is comfortable. But I've been called many names. And all of them are as true as this one. I've lived many lives. And I haven't always looked like this. You've always been a mystery to me. You first caught my eye in your pursuit of Zaitan. I started to piece it together.
You've been watching? Why didn't you help?
It's not my job to interfere with nature. The path unfurled as expected. You're alive. Most of your friends are alive.
Most of them?
Oh, calm. Life is death, and things could have been far worse, I promise. I do want to thank you, Wayfinder. Your aid was clearly needed here. And will be needed as you march with your friend.
¿Haya caminos? ¿Querías hablar de algo? Me pica la curiosidad. ¿Podrías hablarme de los videntes? Ah, mis fogos, mi gente. No me sorprendería ser el único que conocieras en tu vida. Mabon y yo nacimos de criaturas testarudas. Y al igual que los Mursat tiranos, todos los míos están muertos. Pues lo siento mucho. No llevamos bien la edad y tuvimos una existencia muy difícil. De todos mis miles de años de autorreflexión, apenas pasé mi adolescencia entre ellos. Abandoné la horda después. ¿Después? Tratamos en cierta ocasión de acabar con los dragones, las razas ancianas de Tiria, la decana de los videntes, Sidoni, clamada por la guerra, pero antes teníamos que ayudar a los Mursat con su ataque a Zaitan, y Sidoni decidió que no. Escuchas con atención. Los Mursat nunca nos perdonaron y la verdad es que lo entiendo, los redujeron a astillas de huesos y bilis, pero nos perseguían por ello durante miles de años, unos cuantos cientos de ellos contra todos nosotros. ¿Mabon y tú entonces? Una alianza improbable, era diferente y me lo parecieron más aún los Mursat que conocí en la zona externa de Tiria. Brutales, sí, pero justos. ¿Has soportado tanto como yo? ¿Mursat? ¿La zona externa de Tiria? Algunos, al menos. ¿Quién sabe? Mabón buscó, pero se quedó aquí todo este tiempo, después de todo. A lo mejor no merecía la pena dar con ellos. Pues siento lo de Mabón.
Hey, Commander. Can I borrow your comms device?
Of course.
I haven't worked on one of these things in years. What is this? Did she add voice messages? Oh, timey.
Do you need any help working that?
Commander! What the heck? Where have you been? I've been trying to reach you for weeks. I hope whatever cave you've been hiding in at least...
Hi, Timey. Timey?
Soja? Is that you?
Yeah, it's me. Hey, Commander. Could you give us a moment?
Take as long as you need.
Yeah, I know.
So, any lingering reservations about our new friend here, Dagda? Last-minute notes?
That twinkle in your eye. For what starless purpose would you ask such a question?
Oh, just stoking the forge. As always, you're so above it all.
Good of you to notice. I am grateful you gave me a chance to adjust. Much has changed, and quickly. It can be jarring for the eldest of us.
My history with immortal entities has been mixed. Here's hoping the whole Wayfinder thing is a good change.
If the heroes of this age are even half your measure, the court may even call on others in time. It may be inevitable.
Dagda.
I owe it to Mabon to try.
A well-fought victory, Wayfinder.
Impressive indeed, and you barely scuffed that perfect skin.
Speaking frankly, I agreed with Isgarren initially. You were too unpredictable a variable. I am rarely proven wrong.
I'm glad I proved trustworthy. So, what's next then?
There's still much to rebuild, physically and emotionally. I think I'll plan a memorial for Mabon.
He would appreciate that, my friend. I'll be restoring Omnitas's defenses.
We're going somewhere cold after this. And on flat Earth.
Not warm. We could rent that little bungalow near the Blood-Tide coast.
Don't you two look rested?
No, unfortunately. But we've got them on the back foot. I'm more worried for the mainland than Omnitas now.
Cryptids are still coming in from Nyos, but their numbers are weaker. Eparch is scared. Poor thing.
We don't want to assume, but things are looking up.
I'm just glad you're taking a moment for yourselves. Savor it.
Oh, we will. Planning our first vacation in, what, 7 years?
At least. The ward has very strict rules for interacting with the rest of the world. But we could use a few days away.
Sit still, and this will go faster. If Arena were here, you know what she'd say.
Don't look at me. She already pinned me down to siphon away my blood for testing.
I am simply making sure that you are both at optimum health.
Don't let me interrupt.
Please, interrupt.
Not at all. You're next.
I'm sure the Wayfinder has places to be.
Behave. You're supposed to be a leader, Warden.
We've a moment to celebrate. Even you deserve to breathe a little for keeping us all in one piece.
Though, I could use a salve or two. That last battle reminded me that I am indeed no longer a student of the colleges.
Oh, I have something.
Rest, Wayfinder. I'm sure this calm is only temporary. When the sun rises, it'll be another day. It's only a matter of time before we need to tell the rest of the world what happened here. So, kick your boots off.
I suppose we're going to have to tell them one way or another. In case it happens again.
For now, let yourself refuel. When I was a shaman...
Go, quickly, or he'll bore you to death with a monologue about the time he drank soured ale and saw Nut's face on every...
It's a good story.
Who am I to distract from the doctor's orders anyway? Narcisse, have at him.
Wayfinder! Oh, come! Glade speaks for us both, and it's especially good to see you. When Skrit woke up, the sky was red. Cryptids were... Well, Urchik should have known that the commander would prevail.
You really can drop the commander now, you know, Urchik.
Skrit will always honor the commander's legacy, even if they've begun a new one, or are about to begin another.
I guess I can't leave my past behind. But that's a much more complicated conversation. It was an honor, fighting with you both.
The honor was, and is, ours.
Madre mía, qué cortito se me ha hecho. Aquí termina el episodio 10, Traición. Y después el resto de la historia continúa en la segunda entrega que van a hacer y la tercera entrega, porque yo esto ya sabéis que yo no lo grabo al mismo tiempo que salen, sino que lo juego posteriormente, lo grabo posteriormente también y lo subo cuando tengo tiempo. Así que nada, monstruitos, espero que os haya gustado la historia tanto como a mí. La verdad que me está pareciendo increíble y ahora que Peitha está a nuestro lado y vayamos a luchar con ella me parece brutal. O sea, me está gustando mucho todo el tema de del rollo de los cryptids, así que suplanta un poquito el hecho de que me decepcionen el tema de las fisuras constantemente.
There you are. I thought I felt something's different. It's fascinating. What you smell like, what you feel like. I'd hoped that Cerus was a smarter warrior than his brother, but I've been wrong before. I'll admit that. You, though, not only do you remind me of the seer, but your fear tastes like his. Peitha has impressed me, but she'll still fall short. They all do. Be wise, Wayfinder.
Ah, qué creepy, me encanta. Vamos a leer la carta. Haya caminos, tu ayuda en la lucha contra Epark y su fornido ejército ha sido una bendición inesperada. Si Dagda y yo hubiéramos hecho una apuesta, esta noche me esperaría una opípara cena. En estos momentos de cierto optimismo me vendría bien algo de ayuda con una extraña tarea. Tengo una curiosa sensación agarrada en las entrañas, como un recuerdo que guardara al momento de salir a la luz. Ven a buscarme a la torre y caliéntate las manos junto a la forja un instante. Seré mucho menos críptico cuando haya ordenado mis ideas. pues eso es lo que nos toca, hacer logros, eventos y ir a la forja por Lir a ver qué es la extraña ayuda que necesita. Así que seguiremos con la historia en los próximos vídeos en cuanto esté disponible y como siempre, pórtense muy mal.